した秘密のボトルメールは遥かなさざ波に混じってく。だけどどうか届いて輝く海を飛び越え私たちをつなぐ愛のメロディーね。不思議ね、どれだけ砕けても消えない想い会いたい、それだけでまた前を向けるわ。みんなそこ埋め出しグラス見つけたら拾って胸に持っていて波間に託すメッセージ受け取ってきっとたどり着けるはずよ。ねえ聞こえるいくつもつないで重なった星の波が溢れてかすかに潮騒をやらして呼んでる。だからもう奇跡待たなくてもいいの、飛び込んで会いに来て渚の果て
Good evening, everyone. Hello, Lucian. Hello, Rex, or Relics. Congrats on your first. And hello, Super Twin. And hello, Mana. How are you doing?
Hello. I am doing great. How are you doing today, Aqua?
I'm doing awesome. I have had a pretty chill day, and I've been looking forward to this. I've been excited for more Ghost Trick.
Oh, I have been really excited for more Ghost Trick. We stopped right before everything starts happening all at once. So
Yeah. Yes, I'm like, oh, I'm excited to get into it and see just how things pick right up. Hello, Pigeon Rat. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it because, yeah, I have no idea what to expect from here. I want to know when that cat's gonna be relevant again. I want to know when Missile's gonna be relevant again. They made a real point of that cat. It had a whole unique design and model and stuff, and then we haven't seen it since, so I'm just like, no, that cat's gotta be something.
Have you checked under the couch?
No, I haven't. Yeah, so I'm excited though. I'm like, I want to see the little animals again. I want to see Missile. I miss Missile.
We miss Missile.
I know he's probably just at home in the apartment, but
he was whacking his head on the door the last time we saw him.
I'm like, maybe we need Missile's help to find Camilla. Maybe he can track down the scent. I don't know. That's what I'm picturing. Chekhov's cat, not to be confused with Shoden's. Yeah, exactly. That cat is a surprise tool for later, and I know it. I know it. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it though. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh, I am so excited. I am so excited. By the way, Aqua, just so you know, I can't see the game.
Oh shoot, I forgot to stream it for you! Here we go, there you go. There's your stream of the game.
Thank you. I will just guess what characters are saying.
Yeah, you'll have to go on the Twitch delay, you know? We'll have to wait 7 seconds for you to read a line.
I'll use the Twitch delay, that's a brilliant idea.
Oh, can you imagine having to sit there and wait in silence for it to pop up on your end? Oh, that would be nuts. It would be so funny, though.
Sis will be like, Lynn, you died again? And Lynn will be like, oh, hi, Sissel!
That's how it would be. It would be so funny. Oh my god. Trying to match Discord karaoke's. Yeah, Hazel, exactly. Hi, Hazel. It's like whenever a group of people tries to sing happy birthday over a Discord group call.
Oh my goodness.
7-second delay, I think you mean every character has a dramatic pause. Yeah, it's for the drama. It's,
Hell yeah. So, do you remember what was happening the last time we left off?
We found out that there is a manipulator ghost who has existed, for years at this point, who, for whatever reason, we don't know why yet, basically set up the circumstances surrounding Alma's death, and probably has a lot to do with, things like Jowd's execution, and, oh yes, because they possessed the Prime Minister of Justice, or whatever his title was, and made him sign the form for it. So clearly is tied to Blue Man Group in some way, because they also want that. My suspicion is that it's Ray from the beginning of the game, because I don't feel like they'd introduce a whole new ghost that we had no, other hints or news of, unless it's somehow another character in the story. There is some wondering if maybe the manipulator is, what made Lynn kill Sissel, because otherwise, that doesn't quite add up. It doesn't seem like she had any real reason to do that. She's even been like, why would I kill you? I wanted the information you called me out for.
Lynn has even said that she doesn't remember shooting Sissel.
Exactly. So it seems, my guess is most likely that it's Ray. I feel like that's the easiest answer here, but it could be something else. I'm not gonna get too locked into one theory and ignore any other hints, because that's not being a good detective.
The very last thing that happened last stream is that Lynn has called from the park and she said, Sissel, get here right now.
Oh, yes, she did. She said, you gotta get over here.
Sissel, you've got to get to the park right now.
Yeah.
And that is where we left off.
Yes. Wait, what if Ray is also the guy that Xiao shot that kidnapped Lynn? And it all ties together. I think that would make so much sense. I think, it would tie everything we've learned together. And because, it would just make sense. It would just make sense. Come on. Also, hello, Mr. Indigo and Numenon. Good to see you guys. You came in the middle of me theory crafting, and I wanted to get those thoughts out before I lost them, but good to see you.
Yes, I love hearing you cook, Aqua.
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen. I don't know whether it's a delicious meal or if it's burning, but I am cooking,
Well, let's find out. Let's taste test this meal.
Okay, let's get into it and take a little, like, a little taste. A nice little sippy. Okay. In we go. Fish loves to cook but forgot the recipe. I am just, I'm vibing. I'm feeling it out. Okay. So yeah, we're on chapter 14. So that's pretty exciting. Temsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight. And the place for an important piece of evidence. The music box was hidden. Oh yes, and the music box has some evidence that's very important about Alma's death in it. Oh wait, why am I wearing copium? What the? But thank you for the thirsty the posture. Maybe that's me coping about my cooking. That would make sense. That would be valid.
I am not in a position to comment about your cooking yet.
Yeah, what? We are cooking. The chef's here. What? Why is he here? I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find?
I love that we're surprised that she isn't dead.
Yeah. We're used to showing up and her being dead. I really thought she would be. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright. I'm sorry if you guys hear sirens through my microphone. Huh? What's he doing here? What is he doing here?
Meet la la la, let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late, la la la.
A little late? It's already ice cold. That's what I was about to say. I was like,
this was literally my DoorDash today, and I'm not kidding.
No. Oh,
they
God.
gave me... I ordered a large curly fry, and they gave me a small curly fry and a cold chicken sandwich, and I'm like,
no. Oh, God. That sucks. The other day I ordered... It's good to see you. The other day I ordered some Popeyes, and they gave me the entirely wrong order, like it was someone else's. So I opened it and I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Yes,
I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty bummed about my bad DoorDash meal today.
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
Listen, when I got the wrong Popeyes, it kind of ruined my day.
Also,
I was looking forward to this.
Also, I am so sorry. Every time I talk over you, it's on accident, and I feel
it's
so
okay.
bad.
It's so easy to happen because I know we both get really excited and want to talk, but I've never been like once upset or offended by it. So I hope it's been fine when I like start talking to you.
It is. I also think there's like just a slight Discord delay, just enough for us to accidentally talk over each other. But I just want you to know, every time it happens, I feel bad.
Yeah, no. I know it's like sometimes there definitely is some kind of like a little Discord delay because like I know it's been like sometimes a little bit of a struggle in like the D&D streams because everybody's like trying to RP or say something, but like, we pause for a second and we think no one's else gonna speak, so we do, and then two people are speaking at once and we're like, oh dang, you go first, no, you go first. It's like, whoops. Yeah, exactly, it feels bad, and a refund doesn't help at that point, because it's like, well, I'm hungry now. Even if I reorder, it's gonna be like way longer, and I'm just upset. Man. Okay, I probably have to let him get close-ish. Aha! There we go.
Thank you, Mr. Chef Man.
I was hoping that, like, we could like knock off his hat again. I thought that would be funny, but
We can still bully him.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He was not doing so good.
Oh my gosh, this reminds me of a clip I saw of like a guy jumping out of a swing, and there were like two people in front of the swing holding open a pair of pants, and he like
my
jumps
God.
into the pants, and it's like the coolest trick ever.
That sounds amazing. I
But
need
like
to see that.
someone in the replies was like, they just reversed the footage, and everyone was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna try to find that.
Like, I would love to see that. That'd be so funny. Oh, no problem, Erlis. Thank you for dropping by. We'll see you later. It's good to see you. I hope you have a great night. Right, whew, I got this thing spinning pretty fast. I didn't even put much effort into it. This is quite a bit of power and speed for a piece of playground equipment. I can just imagine all the poor kids who get sent flying all over the park. I bet you anything this is a surprise tool for us later.
I found the video. I forgot some details. I forgot that it featured Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean?
Yeah, it features Mr. Clean. He's the one jumping into the pants.
Interesting.
Oh,
man.
There you are, Sissel.
What's wrong? From your dejected expression, I gather. You didn't find what you were looking for?
Right. I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible.
Horrible? What is it? Oh shit, thank you for the man, Erlis.
There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself.
1 second. He's hidden by the copium. Get over here, buddy. Okay. You sit more comfy this way.
He's so close yet so far away.
I know. It's like, I don't want your beautiful little face being blocked by copium. Okay. Oh, I see a hand sticking up, though. Oh. It looks like a dead body.
I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we?
Nope, I suppose not.
Lots of dead bodies tonight.
Yeah. Alright, who is this? Oh.
Remember this guy?
I just barely. Oh my god, I kind of forgot he existed until now. Oh my god, okay. Well, stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods. You there. You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother, oh god. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young. Oh boy. Oh, look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. Brother, may I have some tracks? So let's go back. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Wow! Oh boy, okay. Okay. Oh yeah. This poor investigator's dealing with him again. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom.
This guy's giving me
Yeah.
the voice you're giving him. He's giving me Shamsphere.
Yeah, I was
vibes.
like, oh man, I'm going into the Shamsphere voice. Oh, Camilla! Oh, why are you running like... I'm coming! Just hold on! I'll be right there.
I've located the target, beauty. A girl of the right age, coming out of the right apartment building at the right time.
Oh shit.
Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me?
Little dance. Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something! Good for her. Oh! Oh! Oh. That would do it. Oh. Oh, rest in fucking peace. Camilla killed 2 people. What in the world what just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Oh, yeah. Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Oh shit. Hey, freaking a sheet! Haha, I died for the first time! Oh boy, okay. Time to figure out what we can do here. Look at that! There's another flame besides mine! Ooh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so... pardon me, but... Are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably the flames doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. Are you a god? Then die. Okay, I doubt we're gonna actually get to learn much here, but I'm curious what's gonna happen if we try. What the? This person with much greater powers than me. It's... you?
Hey! Cecil! You said you missed him. Well, here he is.
I missed him! I love Cecil, my baby! Oh my god, I was not expecting this! Oh my god, my baby boy! Best boy's here! And he has much greater powers than Cecil. God, I hope that's true. God, I want that to be true so bad. I really, really need that to be the case. It's very important to me. Oh my god. What a good game.
This game is great.
Oh my, it's...
Missile!
You look well for being dead.
Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard, and I did it! I saved Miss Camilla!
Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead?
I'm glad you asked! After Miss Camilla went out and you left,
Oh, Missile.
I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it!
Did he just bash himself on the door to death? Or... Oh shit! Okay, okay. But then what happened?
And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it! I barked! You bet I did! And I went running after her, too.
Oh my god. No!
And then I guess I died!
Missile!
And then when I was unconscious for a little while... When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla! Crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right?
And better than probably anybody else could.
And I remembered what you did for me, how you saved me.
So... You went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death?
You bet I did! Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core.
I don't know, it looks pretty far.
I stretched out my paw toward the core. Ooh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Cecil. Go ahead and try it for yourself.
Are we playing as... Oh my god, we're playing as Missile. I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance? Big stretch!
Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you for the stretch, moving on. Big stretch. And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head.
Well, no, actually.
Huh.
I can't manipulate things like you can, Cecil.
You can't? Then how did you...
I didn't know what to do! Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core too! A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf!
Oh my gosh, he can stretch so far. What in the world?
I can't manipulate things. But apparently, I can swap them!
I see.
As long as the two things have the same shape, that is.
Swap things with the same shape?
Go ahead and try it! Press swap!
Swap! That's incredible! And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it?
I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager.
Meager?
Because, you see, I saw one more.
Oh.
I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree.
Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. I want to say it's probably a beehive, but okay. So why didn't you swap them, Missile?
I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel.
Oh no!
But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach.
Well, there he goes.
This guy is just collateral damage.
Yeah, I must admit it's a fascinating spectacle of a death if I do say so myself.
I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do.
I bet there's something you can do now.
Huh?
If we work together, you and me.
Sissel! You think so?
I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me?
Of course!
Naturally! So, we're gonna drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again, to 4 minutes before. Are we gonna also save Missile? I hope we also save Missile. Alright, let's get started. Oh, a football! Okay. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Ooh, I believe that's a rugby ball! Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile.
Is this how they reveal Ghost Trick is not in the United States?
I guess so!
Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick. Just press V!
Okay.
Everybody V for missile.
V
That
for
way.
Missile.
That way you'll be able to control me. And then, if you press V,
Control will come back to me.
okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mio from hurting anybody.
Okay. Alright, Missile. Your powers are the key this time.
Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape.
I've been so excited for this chapter, Aqua.
Oh my god, I bet.
Just call on me if you find anything you want to try.
Probably the best thing to do is just try a whole bunch of things and see how it goes. So true, that's how I always do it. And if I see something we can swap, I should use V.
It was so hard to end here last week. I was like, oh man, the missile's coming back.
Right?
Also, God, what a fun mechanic though. I love that like the game just got bigger.
Same. I'm like, this is very neat. Okay. Okay, here you come. Whew, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed.
I've been thinking. If we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished?
It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over.
Same.
Stop him, eh? Let's see. Oh, I know what we should do. Come on. There we go.
I love that you went right for it, Aqua.
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
was
even
like,
have to think.
I know, I was just like, oh, I know what could happen. Wow, I didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about the globe climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it. Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. It looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while. This just might buy us some time.
Maybe he'll just keep spinning around like that the whole 4 minutes!
I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand for it that long. But anyway, at least we stopped him from running for a while. Let's do what we can while we have this chance. Okay. Let's see. There might be something up in the tree that we can do here. Love letter.
Oh, how sad.
Oh no.
Oh, that was so close. If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down.
Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down? I don't know about that.
Don't forget about my powers.
And don't forget about my recklessness of youth.
Look at this funny flattened ball.
God.
It's the same shape as that horrible Reno. But it's too far to slot from here.
Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get that ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do.
I'm glad I brought an extra large glass of water today.
It's probably smart, huh? Let's see. Find myself a little extra time while I check some other stuff out. Let's see, things that have the same shape. Oh, I have an idea. Okay.
Missile here, boy.
There we go. So if I want to swap something... Oh! Okay! I see, I see. But I am going to need to rewind.
That was that recklessness of youth he was talking about.
It sure was.
Seesaw, did you see that? Did you see the seesaw?
Yes, it really sent that little ball flying, didn't it? Such a pity. It's too bad it didn't hit the rugby ball and knock it down.
Huh. Maybe it's a little too late to do that.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe we should try sending up something a little heavier. Yeah. Alright. Alright, I just need to do this, but I know what I gotta do.
I am just admiring the game design here because they introduced a new mechanic and they were so smart with how they did it.
They did it really well with it.
I love this game.
This is really fun. Okay, I get the feeling that I probably do want, I feel like I probably do want... Oh, hey! There's a lot of little things around here.
That means it's time for me, right? Oh boy.
Oh my god, he gets to play with the balls!
Ah, also, Kofty Plays, hello! Thank you for the raid and welcome in! For anyone who doesn't know me, my name's Aqua Sereni and I'm a mermaid VTuber who traded her brain cells for legs! Tonight I'm playing some Ghost Trick with my friend Mana!
Hi.
How's it going? How's your stream, Kofty? Mana, would you mind giving Kofty some shout-outs for me?
You got it.
Yay! Alright, ooh, how was Tiny Terry's turbo trip? I hope that was fun. My hair is also round. Let's see, to use Missil's powers, I just tap V. I'll try it and see what happens.
Press V to missile.
And press V to Missil. Okay, now it's working. Okay, so we can talk if we want.
I'm sorry about all this trouble, Sissel. If only my paw could reach a little further. I could have swapped that big lump one more time!
Swapped it with that rugby ball in the tree nearby. That's alright, that's what we're going to do now, together.
I'm going to give it my best.
I love how nice he is to Missil. The first thing to do is to find a path to that rugby ball. Alright, alright. Alright, here he comes.
Mr. Recklessness of Youth.
Yep.
I'm gonna find out this dude's like 35.
Yeah, probably, honestly. Okay. Let's try swapping these first and see how that goes. Hey, Duquesne, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Hello, hello!
What is up? Okay, get you spinning.
Wait, I meant that to say 35 is still youth! I meant that to say 35 is still youth!
I love the way that he's talking. I feel like he's acting like he's a teenager or something.
I meant to call 35 young!
Yeah, the age of 30 is in demand.
I saw this. I saw a tweet a few months ago that lives rent-free in my head that was like, oh, you're still in your 20s? I don't know if you've heard, we're all in our 30s now. So you need to get with the program.
Oh, man.
It's the same shape as a horrible Reno.
Yeah, okay. Well, this... I don't want to talk. I'm just gonna hang out here and see what happens now. Not big enough. Cool. That's fine though. It's an easy fix, because I was like, I don't know if it needs to be the tire, but I think it needs to be the tire.
Fetching so many round shapes for the best boy.
I know, what a good boy. Okay. Lots of
Making
round
sure
things.
you really notice.
Yep.
You wanna play with the round things, Missile?
Aw, dog wants ball. No. Whoops, did not mean to press that.
I'm just excited to see Missile.
Me too. He's so good. One thing is that this is kind of hard to like control with the length.
So, are you're like stretching out the thing with like your keyboard, right?
Yeah.
That sounds so incredibly awkward because
It's
this
a
is designed
little
for,
bit.
Yeah, this was designed for touch controls, so
Yeah. So it's just like, it's not the worst, but I'm like, oh, it's a little hard to control, like, exactly where I want it to go like that. Especially when there's a bunch of stuff really close together.
I
And I
was
need to,
fully
like-
expecting you to control it with the mouse, so I'm really surprised. it's the
Yeah,
keyboard.
I am kind of surprised it's not the mouse. So I feel like that would have made sense. Okay, I'm gonna buy myself a little bit of time.
I did say in the past that Ghost Trick is one of the one of a collection of masterpiece DS games, and the only one of that collection that I thought translated off the DS well. But this port, maybe not so much.
I do think there was
Only
a more elegant option here.
Yeah, the keyboard design is a choice.
Yeah, and like, I get it, because that's probably easier to translate onto like the Switch port and stuff too. But man.
Well, the mobile port let you use the touchscreen. Also, hello, Cam! Hello!
Yo! Good to see you, Cam! Oh, it's too heavy. What do I swap it with then?
Yeah, The World Ends With You and 999 are the other DS games from that collection, and those two use the dual screens so well that it was difficult to port them.
Yeah.
They did their best though, and I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, they tried. They put in a good effort.
Although, to be honest, I haven't played The World Ends With You off of the DS, and I don't know how it works.
I enjoyed playing the Switch port when I like used the touch screen on the Switch. That's how I played it.
I also want to stream The World Ends With You so bad, but
Oh, it
not
would be so
anytime.
fun.
Not anytime soon. I'm just saying words.
Yeah, The World Ends With You is just so good. Okay, maybe there was something that I could have done with the basketball after it got up there, and I just didn't know it.
Cecil, did you see that seesaw?
Yeah, I guess the tire's too heavy to get much height. I wouldn't have been surprised if it launched me into the air. That tire does have quite a bit of weight to it.
But no matter how heavy it is, I can still swap it.
So weight isn't a factor when it comes to swapping, eh? I have an idea. I have an idea. I think I understand. Okay, okay. I figured this out. This is gonna be easy. I just needed to get a couple more, like, rules established.
I believe.
Yeah, that's gonna be totally fine. Okay.
The recklessness of youth is coming.
It sure is. Actually, maybe I'll do this right away. Sissel, you hang out here. Missile. God, Sissel and Missile, huh? Very funny. I do like that they have matching names. I just think it's
really
cute.
It is cute.
Yeah.
You know, I actually did like Neo World Ends With You's gameplay more than
Yeah.
I thought I would.
I thought it was pretty good. I feel like they managed to give it the same kind of like hectic feeling that the DS had without trying to do the same thing. So I was impressed with that.
Yes,
Yeah.
me too.
I had a really good time with Neo, and I wish it got more love.
One of these days, I'm gonna play both The World Ends With You and Neo The World Ends With You on my stream. It's only
Oh,
a matter
yeah.
of getting my hands on the Switch port.
Yes.
I have Neo World Ends With You, but not the Switch World Ends With You.
Very fair.
But that is very high on a list of games I really want to stream.
I don't blame you. They are very good.
Oh my god, Aqua, you're cooking. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I see you.
It's just a matter of me trying to aim this right. God, I might just have Sissel get this dumpster lid out of the way really fast. If I can reach as Sissel, that'd be great. No, it's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna try and do it.
Oh,
yeah, this
keyboard controls are
yeah,
giving
this
me
would
a
be
headache.
a little fine. This would be better if it just weren't for how, like, you know, crowded this is right now.
Yeah.
There we go. It's doable,
is...
it just, you know, that's easier on a touchscreen for sure.
That is an unfortunate downside to this port.
Yeah. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile?
With the ball there. I think I can do it!
He's really gonna do it.
He's really gonna do it, chat.
He's really gonna do it.
He's gonna jorb all over that ball, chat.
He's gonna jorb all over it. In just a few seconds. You'll swap with Mino. You'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready?
You bet!
Yay! Okay, Missile. Okay. Okay, he does that one automatically. Okay.
Okay, watch me, Sissel.
Yeah, because this is the Parkman's death and not Camilla's death.
True,
so that's
that
what
makes
already
sense.
happened.
Here I go!
The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with that ball. All right. There we go.
There! How's that?
My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. And now Mino is right where he belongs.
In the trash.
We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we?
I love how he talks to you like you talk to a dog, you know?
Now nobody has to die.
Except for one brave little somebody.
Huh?
I'm talking about you, Missile.
Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I?
So now let's go back and save your life.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer.
Missile? What?
When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble.
Oh.
I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now!
I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course, you're right. Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly, you have my word.
Let's go back then to the present.
So is Missile just gonna be our sidekick for a little bit? Good for him. I'm not against it. It's just funny.
Did I mention that this game rules?
Truly. And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry. I wish there was something else I could have done.
No. You did the best you could. Oh my god, having to go back to Lynn after all that Missile voice I did.
That's a huge adjustment.
I'm sure she's alright. After all.
After all, she asked me!
Oh, now you have to bounce right between the two.
Missile? Are you in there?
Miss Lynn! Leave Miss Camilla to me!
Hi, Beryl. How's it going?
I know I don't look like much right now,
Yeah, we're back with Best Boy. Oh, Missile.
but I'm sure I can help her!
Missile. Ah!
Oh.
Miss Lynn!
No! No!
Oh no!
Missile!
I'm going to leave it up to you, Missile.
You have a lot more trust in that dog than I do, Lynn. Oh my god. It kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the wind. Ooh! Ew, don't move like that.
God. Put shoes on.
I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods.
Hi,
Aki, hello! It's good to see you. How are you doing? Aren't you forgetting your promise?
Aki! Most impactful leaf in all of fiction.
An hour after, hello! Oh no, yeah, we did the Missile part, but at least it'll be in the VOD. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I miss Missile, but I was happy that he was here.
Oh, he's gone so soon. Just
with
like
the
the
wind.
wind. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so
Sad.
sad.
I know. Oh, pardon me, pardon me. My apologies, this is for you!
Oh! You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you.
Not at all. I was doing only what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
He's mesmerized by my beauty.
Oh, Lynn, I need her confidence. Don't be mean, Sissel.
Hey! The cat's not allowed to get your tongue!
Excuse me, but are you... No, it couldn't be.
Have we met before?
Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. Oh no, her trauma.
10 years ago?
The incident 10 years ago.
Are you talking about...
Man. Fate fans, do you think Lynn also goes into the park and sits there and traumatizes herself on purpose?
She actually said she specifically avoids that park
Yeah.
at all times.
Okay, so she's the opposite of Shiro.
Yeah.
Who will just go to the site of his trauma and think about it and then be like, why am I so triggered right now?
That's probably why it took this long for this guy to see her again.
Probably. Have you met this strange young man before, Lynn?
I don't remember, but he said 10 years ago and this park. It could only be one thing that I can think of.
Shiro? Yeah, this dude. This guy. This thing he does. He goes to the site of where he almost died as a child, thinks about how he almost died as a child and how a lot of other people did die, and then he's like, wow, I'm really traumatized.
But Lynn's built different.
Yeah,
She
Lynn's-
practices self-care.
Yeah, Lynn's like, maybe I shouldn't trigger myself on purpose. I'm sorry, I can't remember. Did you read this line?
It could only be one thing that I can think of.
It looks like I'd better talk to Mr. Leaflet here.
Mr.
Oh, boy.
Recklessness of Youth.
Yep. Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? Batman God. It could just be coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Also Spider-Man. Oh my god, I love Spider-Man. Peter Parker is my guy.
Peter Parker is like the only like superhero I care about anymore at this point.
Same, honestly.
But also, actually, it's a broad stroke Spider-Man because
Yeah,
that encompasses
true.
several different characters.
It's like,
but nonetheless,
it's like we cannot forget the other ones. Because
Yeah,
Miles
nonetheless-
is extremely important to me. I love Gwen. You know?
yes. But in general, like Spider-Man is the only superhero I
Yeah.
still care about.
Same. I feel it. Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. Hell yeah. Glad it's space. Get Aqua, Bruce, Samuel partner. God. Wait. Oh, there's like this fucking manga Spider-Man that was going around for a little bit, and people were joking that he looked like Shiro Emiya. And I remember Yuzuki sent me it, and she was like, wow, they did this for you, and I hated it. I was so mad. Alright, Rock of the Gods. What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Oh? Missile! Oh.
Missile.
Please walk normally.
Wait a minute. You say G-O-D-S, but do you mean D-O-G-S?
Of course not, and don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument.
Monument?
Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park.
I'm thinking for a moment, like, who's reading that? And then I remembered something.
Oh?
It's not Sissel!
Huh?
Because
Huh?
he can't read! Because
Oh,
he can't
true,
read!
it's not Sissel. Sissel can't read.
I'm sorry,
forgot.
I'm sorry. That's
No,
not important, it just made me laugh.
I love remembering that.
The Rock
Hey, AJ!
God.
Hey, I'm also curious what the wordplay in Japanese was there. The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle? What happened?
So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite?
Precisely! It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago! Yes, of course! Surely you know all about it!
Me?
Oh boy, incident 10 years ago. That day I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl.
Eek!
Now just calm down and drop that weapon!
Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her!
Oh, shit. Yunlin looks really cute. I don't know why she's carrying a plunger. That silhouette looks familiar, though. I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick it was painful, just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish-white. Oh. Oh boy. Nearsighted Chigo.
Chico!
You imagine? When it crashed into the ground, The meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. I feel like that's a level we're gonna have to play later. 10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods.
Oh my, I can't believe it.
The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsik, and still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth.
I never knew about this Temsik. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me.
You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn.
It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it.
The meteorite was named Temsik after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission.
I can't believe this guy had story relevance.
I know. That's nuts.
I see.
Oh, Missile.
I'm taking you with me, Missile.
So 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsik thing. And if he knew, and the man died, I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again in the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd.
Thank you, Greedra.
Hi, Creedra! And yeah, you're so right, AJ. This is the same game, for sure.
We found the music box, Detective Jowd.
Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything has been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him.
Him? You mean Inspector Cabanella, right?
I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me.
Detective Jowd.
Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know? See? Sheesh!
You see, if you want to open it, you gotta jorb all over it!
Oh, true! You jorbed all over that music box. He calls that a knack? Looks more like brute strength to me. Oh, the gun! Of course, here you are. Don't stare right down the muzzle of it. You should find scorch marks on the grip.
Don't worry, if anything happens, Sissel will fix it.
True.
Scorch marks?
When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears.
Why would little Camilla use something like that?
I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In the case report, there was mention of some scorch marks.
Oh,
For a
there's a
second, I really
flashback,
did
okay.
thought. Yeah, for a second, I really thought I was about to let out the biggest sigh of my life. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. Oopie's first crime! Aww. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun.
In other words,
It proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. Oof. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? I'm like trying to find a way to differentiate these two when they're talking to each other, God. Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design.
me when I have to...
Go ahead. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as a justice minister, I must call off the execution at this point.
Yay!
Yay!
I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Hello, Cube!
Hello, Cube! How's it going? Good to see you. What's up? Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see that little girl from 10 years ago. Jorb saved!
Threading the needle underneath the minister.
True. I don't want to talk to that guy. Sissel. If you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and gotten involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. Also, you painted me. What was up with that? And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions. Oh, are we going to? In order to find out the truth about us. Fair enough. Fire away.
Sissel told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator.
Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister too. Oh! Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Oh.
Sissel, do you think...
No, I don't think.
Do you think that's what happened to me too?
What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated too?
I think that's Sissel?
There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation.
I guess right.
Wow!
But... who is it? And why did they do it? That contraption was for a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere.
You sure do. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine.
Right? I knew it! See, Detective Jowd?
No, I'm afraid I don't see.
Detective Jowd, I died!
I told Detective Jowd about it. She died again. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. Yeah, Why did Pigeon Man have it? That's very strange indeed. Junkyard on the edge of town. I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption.
You haven't?
That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Can't believe Pigeon Man is relevant. Detective Chowd, you must have heard this name before. Temsik. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there. Haven't been around for all the streams, and I just realized that Temsik backwards is Kismet. Has that already been talked about in story/chat? Not in story.
That was talked about in chat just a few minutes ago, actually.
Oh shit, was it? I missed it.
Yeah. So, like, this is fresh conversation. But also, this is news to me. I did not realize that.
Yeah, that's news to me. Is that... Let me see. It was a word in Homestuck. I know that. I'm scrolling up. Kismet equals destiny or fate. I see.
Don't cuss!
I'm sorry, but we all have a dark past that sometimes we need to remember.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. That's interesting, though, so... Okay, yes, the whole thing with it being like a part of fate or destiny. Fuck the old gods.
Honk.
Bar cat. The honk was more cursed. You went for the worst one. Oh my god.
I've got that 1,000-yard stare right now.
Yeah. I feel like, I'm remembering the war.
Which part? Which? Which section of the shipping quadrant are you and Emiya Aqua?
I forget the name, but it's clearly the hard one,
Okay.
Yeah.
I also forget the names. I just remember the quadrant.
I remember what like each of the symbols mean, and I remember what they each were like representing. But oh god, yeah, Mana, when's your Homestuck reading stream?
Did you just invite me to a Homestuck reading
stream
I
said
on
you're
your
doing
channel?
one. I'm making you do one.
You are the one who brought
I'm
Homestuck back in
deflecting.
my
I'm
life. You should
deflecting.
take responsibility for
deflecting.
what you've done.
I'm deflecting. I refuse. Oh my god. Both of us just refusing to acknowledge it. Oh my gosh.
I actually kind of want... I've been thinking about reading something else on my stream, like having a just chatting stream to read a different comic of a different variety. But I feel like I've been twirling this idea in my head for a little bit, but it's one of those things where I feel like I shouldn't be reading it alone. I feel like it'd be funnier if I read it with somebody, and I think there's no way I could convince any of my friends to read it with me, so I'm like, this is probably
so
going to be...
curious what comic it is.
Sonic.
I should have known. I should have fucking known.
I want to stream that. I think it'd be a funny stream, but there's like I can't think of a single friend who would want to read it with me.
Oh my god. Would you like be trying to read like all of the Sonic comics from that like Archie run? Oh my god, that's so many too. Oh my god. That'd be crazy.
But if it's a burden I must bear alone, so be it.
You bear the heaviest burdens. You're God's strongest soldier.
But I want to read all of Archie and then go to IDW. Like, I want to read all of them.
Oh wow. That'd be a big undertaking, but it would be super cool.
I kind of just want to experience it because I haven't read the whole comic before. I know a lot of things that happen, but I haven't read the whole thing. But yeah, I just think it would be funny, and because Archie comic be crazy, but I'm going to put a pin in that because otherwise I'm going to start yapping.
No fair. I've never read those comics fully, but I've heard they go some nuts places.
They go some places.
Yeah, I've heard something about Knuckles being an absent father. I don't know. Sonic saw his children die in front of him, I think. I vaguely remember this.
Oh my god.
Alright, that meteorite that fell 10 years ago in the park, you were there.
The most messed up thing that they reveal in the Archie Sonic comics is that Sonic's name is Oglive Maurice Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that! It was like,
I don't think I'm
what?
pronouncing his first name correctly, but yeah.
Yeah, something like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day.
Ugh, live and learn. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh, live and learn. God. Also, hey, Gold Double, good to see you. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away?
What are you talking about?
Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you.
What? But it was the meteorite! I'm trying to calm down because important story is happening. I can't think about Sonic right now.
Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Ever since you streamed that, and I remembered that's an actual line in the game, I haven't been able to stop saying Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Good. I'm so glad I can have meaningful impacts on your life.
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
That's not true! You were trying to save me!
Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh?
Oh boy, the truth about 10 years ago.
The truth about 10 years ago.
Truth about 10 years ago. On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The DL6 incident. The
It
fire
happened
10
in the
years ago.
courtroom elevator.
The Cyclops killings. God, what other incidents are there? God, Battler Shiromia's
The
sin.
most despair-inducing incident.
In the history of mankind! Oh god, I'm like sitting there, I'm like, what other visual novel instance can I think of? The Bite of 87! Oh, when the children were kidnapped and put on the gigantic. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped.
Oh, wow, I didn't know about that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Oh, Shiki Tono's accident, that's another one. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there! I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic. I'm so mad that even though this is Jowd's memory and he absolutely knows what he looks like, they're still gonna, you know, keep it a secret. Fuck off. I want to know. At the time, I was
Why
a young...
are they hiding nearsighted Jigo from us?
I have a feeling who that is, but I don't want to say it yet, because, like, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna look stupid. I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword.
Maybe Jowd is also nearsighted.
God. Maybe.
Seeing my second child kidnapping, getting real 999 vibes from this.
Yeah. Guys, this is a lot like 999. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault.
Detective Jowd.
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn. Oof.
So, the man who grabbed me died that day.
These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. Oh, fuck, Sissel, you're really in it now. The final face. I love how they, like, gave Jowd this big shirt and everything, not just because it's a paint smock, but, like, because it would hide the portrait so perfectly until the last second. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait just 1 minute! That can't be! I saw that painting! I saw the face you painted tonight! Oh, shit. It was my face! Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? Oh, what a twist. Oh shit, Sissel, you're really in it now. That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. No wonder Jowd was kind of an ass to us at first. I would also be like, hey, fuck you.
They're like talking through gritted teeth, like, hey, buddy.
Amungus. The face of the man whose life I stole, of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
But hold on, Detective Jowd. That can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight.
That meteorite did something fucked up, guys.
And he died right in front of me.
The meteorite made him immortal. By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Sissel. What? From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? Okay, that throws a wrench into...
Mr. Minister.
Inspector Cabanela, where are you?
Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand.
I fucking knew it, you bitch. What? Demand?
Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight.
I knew it, your vibe was weird. You had a weird vibe.
Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage.
What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanela? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted.
Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner.
Oh.
Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately, and wait for our call.
Not Detective Carbonara! Dandy dancing's just the start.
What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever.
What in the world? What's going on? Inspector Cabanela! I nearly said Carbonara! The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Cabanela's call proved that to us. Aw, shit. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing the truth than when I started. Sea Dude! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid! How are you doing? I hope you had a good stream. Servant class Avenger. Oh my god, you're right. Christ. Imagine being catfished by yourself. Oh man. What is a mystery visual novel without a little unreliable protagonist, you know? He's just like Shikitono. Oh god, we're already almost at 3 a.m. This is nuts! 10 years ago, a man named Sissel, except Jowd said he wasn't named Sissel, took a little girl named Lynn hostage, and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet. You can have an unreliable protagonist as a treat. God, yeah. This is a very eventful night. Yeah, it sure is. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. Oh shit? What? Huh? Wait. Huh? I see myself. What? Huh?
I've been waiting for this.
So, Aqua, I said before we started that I was gonna have a weird question for you that I thought might be kind of rude. And now, here I am, it's time to ask the question. Are you okay if I voice this character?
I've been waiting for this.
Just to help differentiate?
Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay.
I feel rude for asking because you are the protagonist, but I feel like I should voice this character if that's okay.
No, you definitely should.
All
And
right, well,
I think I'm cooking. Can I like explain my meal before we get farther? I want to see if I'm right and say it because I think I have enough info now.
Right. I just want to say real quick that was my weird question. If you've been wondering this entire time, and obviously I could not ask that before, so.
Okay, but here's what I'm cooking. Here's what I'm cooking is we were never this guy at all. I think this guy, when he got hit by the meteorite, it did something weird, and basically I think he can probably go in and out of his body as he wants. I think he gets to be like, you know, like that. So he can probably be a ghost or a person, is what I'm guessing. I'm guessing he was Ray at the start, and we're someone else. I don't know who or why we were there, but he just like basically like let us believe that we were him and low-key gaslit us because for some reason this is gonna all play into his plan. And that's all I have. That's all I've cooked.
Interesting meal you've got there, Aqua. I have no comment.
No, I need to know if the meal is tasty!
I will tell you at a later date.
I want to know if the meal is good!
There you are, Commander Sith. Finally.
Commander Sith? Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. I forgot what voice I gave him, so he has this voice now.
Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long.
Chopped out true blades.
What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up.
I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. Oh my god, they were being blackmailed by him too. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain?
We can talk about that when we get together.
This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always darkest before the dawn. Yes, we're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man.
Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir.
I literally was dead silence for a minute seeing that man. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. Yes, we're very close.
We will now disconnect from communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir.
Very well. Mario Tigre strikes again. God. Wait, you want a submarine? That's crazy. That's nuts. I would have never guessed that. Ocean Gate, but evil.
Nice try, Inspector Cabanella. But you could never stop me.
Oh my god.
See ya, sucker.
Oh my god. Cabanella, what the fuck were you trying to do? So, that submarine guy and his people have a deal going with me, do they? If that's the case, they probably aren't the ones who killed me, right? Anyway, there's definitely something behind the inspector's death. I think I'd better talk to him. Oh, baby, we're really in Ghost Trick now? I can tell. I do like that Sissel hasn't put together that he's probably not this guy, though. Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy. Still unconscious, eh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long, then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. Alright, let's ghost and then trick. Four minutes before death, okay.
Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing.
Oh, okay, fuck. I'm sorry, Cabanella. I apologize for my words and deeds. I apologize.
World's fastest 180.
I was like, oh shit, he was being forced to do this. I did doubt him, I really did.
It gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country.
He moonwalked and you still doubted him? Yeah, I thought his moonwalking was a little sus.
It's now my job to struggle differentiating the voices of two men. Ugh.
Listen, I feel you.
What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive?
No, yeah, let's call him Sussel. I like that. Until we know his actual name, this is Sussel. I'm gonna need to sign a written apology and a dance move to be forgiven. It's because he has a red scarf, doesn't he? No, the scarf would have made me inclined to trust him, but I did not.
Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago.
Oh boy. I did think he was a smooth criminal, you're right, AJ. That's a really good one.
Don't be ridiculous! It was a meteorite that stole your life, or have you forgotten that?
Oh.
Wrong!
Whoa.
I was murdered by all of you! Detective Jowd, who chased me down and forced me into a corner, even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl who was right there where I was running. Lynn? She was just an innocent little girl playing in the park! If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage!
Jesus.
That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard! And finally, you, Inspector Cabanella.
What the fuck did he do? He wasn't there.
Me? If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid.
What did he do?
You were so proud of your spotless record. And my case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only 2 people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jorbed.
Oh, shit.
I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison.
Oh, fuck.
That's the kind of guy you are. I got nothing to say to you. You never listen anyway.
Oh. Okay, and he's gonna get back up. Oh man, yeah, his ghost is just puppeting the body somehow, huh?
Ye gods! Now then, Inspector.
The, like, ragdollish, like, puppetish way he stood up there was so good. That conveyed everything you needed to know in a second. That was so well done. Oh geez, it was creepy though, but it was so well done. That's very... I like that. Whoa.
Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat.
Also, this song? This fucks? Okay, yeah, he's like doing it all at the same time.
This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temzik.
Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense.
Hey, man! Mind telling me what's going on?
Oh, Cabanella, we're really in it now. Inspector Cabanella, he's awake.
My head is spinning, baby! Am I to understand that Cabanella character who just got shot is me?
That's right.
And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me.
I guess so. Sissel, think for 2 minutes.
But you couldn't be, could you?
Yeah, okay. Huh?
After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you?
I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red. Information I need.
So you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby!
He's still figuring out how to read, cut him some slack.
Because there's a very important life here somewhere. A life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby!
Sissel forgetting he's sentient. I'm sure he's probably in so much shock he can't process it, and it sounds like
No,
he
this
also...
is insane.
Yeah. Probably also doesn't want to believe what's going on, but...
So, are you a manipulator too?
I have ghost tricks, powers of the dead, yeah, but I can't control living creatures.
Anywho, I think you'd better be very careful. That guy in red is a manipulator. Naturally, he knows about powers like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky.
You're right, I'd better be careful. Okay. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? Okay. So we don't actually want to swivel the desk lamp, because he will notice that.
Can I suggest you do it anyway? Just to see what happens?
Yeah, just for fun. What's going on? I've never seen the ghost orb like this. What if it was blue?
So, you're here, are you?
He sensed my presence. Oh my god.
You. You think you can stop me, do you?
Looks right at the camera.
I don't know why you're wearing my face. But you might as well give up now. I control everything. Damn it! Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white.
Wait, don't shoot!
I felt like, Aqua, you were smart enough to avoid this completely,
Yeah.
and I kind of just wanted you to see it.
No, it's fun to get to see what happens. So, like, yeah, otherwise I just would have been, like, very careful about what I was doing and trying not to get his attention.
I trusted you so hard to, like, avoid
Yeah.
him that I was like, no, please mess up. This shit is scary.
Yeah, I can see why this scared you as a kid, Aki. This would have, like, given me nightmares.
And honestly, the way he looks directly at the camera is kind of one of my favorite moments in the
Yeah.
game. So that's why I was like, no, Aqua, you gotta see this.
Yeah, no, like, that's very cool. That's a lot of fun. You can tell they, like, were so excited to put together that, like, fail condition. Thank you for the thirsty, Lucian. All right.
I was hoping you would wander into it on your own, but I also thought you were too smart to do that.
That's very, very fair. Oh my goodness. It's just like, yeah, I was not gonna do that, especially like, you know, especially not like unless it was something that I had no idea would be coming.
Me
So,
dragging you back
yeah.
and forcing your hand and then pointing at Aqua and being like, she did it.
Literally just being like, wait a second, check this out.
Yeah, check
Worth
this
it, though.
out.
That's really fun. Southern me knows the powers of the dead well.
Who wouldn't notice what you just did? You were practically shouting, look at me, baby.
Most other people ignore me. It looks like it might be hard to save you under these circumstances. I guess I can't use my powers right in front of him like that.
But so many dimensions keep getting added to these puzzles. Like, first we had Missile, and now we have this extra stealth to it.
Yeah.
You were manipulated into failure. I'm the manipulator. It's true.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
It's me.
The top of this bookshelf is lined with books. This one on top is bound so precariously it's a wonder it doesn't fall off. How did the old pigeon guy even reach up here? Manipulator. I wonder if he makes his pigeon fetch it for him.
Same hat.
What
Same
if
brain cell.
Okay. That was not it. I didn't think it would rock that hard.
You running away as fast
Yeah,
as
like,
you can.
no, I don't want to get caught again. I'm out of here. Okay. Will you notice the spout lid closes? He does not. Okay. They're chatting. Oh wait, I wanted to keep that closed because I was like, maybe this does something.
That was a real shocker, baby. Didn't he feel that? He grilled his own fist to crispy perfection.
I think he's just puppeting the body. He's not really living in it. It's just not natural, is it? It's kind of hard to move around here.
He has the same kind of powers you do, after all. If you do anything too obvious, he'll notice you.
Under these circumstances, I don't know if there's a way to save you.
Ouch! Don't admit that right in front of me, baby!
Okay, no, we're gonna try some stuff. Look at this place. Oh shit, did he fuck it up? To hide evidence? What in the world happened here?
Think I'm starting to remember.
Huh.
Something bad happened here. And now, there's another death line hidden here.
What? Another death?
Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life valuable to the nation here?
I thought you were talking about you.
Huh. I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby! You know what? He's honest. I can respect that.
Oh man, is Pigeon Man dead?
No!
Hey, come to think of it, where's that old pigeon guy? Oh boy. There he is. This is some kind of device.
Very astute observation.
Sorry, my memory isn't working.
Yeah, mine isn't working too well right now either. I do remember seeing somebody use this equipment, though.
There we go. Excuse me. Are you awake? Of course! I never sleep during work hours.
Professor, do you recognize me?
There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. Cabanella, this is quite a surprising guest you've brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me?
Oh, this is a different guy, and I'm his guest, actually. Said he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my shop friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back.
Pitiful. Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death. In order to change your fate, that is.
But aren't we already in the past, man?
But we can go back even further. I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanella. But if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. Okay. Let's see how this whole place got blown up.
How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that.
Bless you.
I did not manage to reach the mute in time.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah. Don't be daft. I can't leave now. Thank you guys in chat. He's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it, there's a piece of meteor still lodged in him.
He's not dead, he's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect. It's a spirit.
Ridiculous.
So, you figured it all out, huh?
Uh-oh.
You're a clever man, Inspector. Inspector Cabanella. So it really is true. You're... I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is just a vessel, a shell. I control everything. The shell, people. Just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn. So it's true! You were manipulating my baby that time! You made her shoot your shell! But why? Why would you do something like that? To create conclusive evidence. You know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer, too. She'll suffer just like Joud did. Now then, Professor. I'm afraid it's time for you to die.
Oh boy.
I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you.
Grateful? Oh yeah? So why don't you let me live then?
I'll be leaving this country forever tonight, but before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll be all over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. Professor, look out!
Look out! No!
Mr. President,
Oh.
get down!
Mr. President! Dynamite, eh? The devil did he put that there?
They planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him, having his corpse disappear.
His corpse disappeared?
That medical examiner, remember him? Wait, was he evil?
What the fuck?
He was
wait,
a
he's
complete
blue.
and he was a complete and utter imposter.
Oh my god, I didn't have enough information at the time to think about that.
He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab. But he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him the body back. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby.
You saw through their plan, eh?
I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off.
Bought him off.
I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead.
Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn. And I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. But something's been nagging at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. Wow, really funny that they're reminding me that Ray exists. He said that spirits cease to exist when the day breaks. But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? Either he lied to you, or he's special because of the meteorite.
No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back, even further into the past. I also think it's incredibly funny that the guy we thought we were ended up being the most evil guy on planet Earth.
Yeah. That's always fun.
Alright, man. Jump in there and stop that explosion, would you?
Easy enough for you to say. foolish of you to say too. If you stop the explosion, he'll just do me in some other way.
Fair enough. Then jump in there and take care of that man in red, would you?
I repeat, easy enough for you to say. And most likely impossible to boot. That huge explosion didn't even make him bat an eye.
Well, what do you propose then, Professor? Pray tell.
Your best bet is to save me during the explosion without him noticing. Easy enough for you to say. Sheesh, what's with all these people?
Anywho, jump in there and do something.
Okay. I think I know how we can do this.
She's
Don't
cooking,
be
chat.
daft. Ridiculous.
God, the animations of his body are so good, though.
They're very well done.
Also, you really see this character design in a whole different light when you know he's the bad guy.
Yeah, I'm like a man.
I'm like, wait, how come I haven't thought about this before? This is a really good villain design.
It is. It's very slick for a villain. Like the black and all the red.
I'll be leaving this country forever tonight. But before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. As you perhaps have already noticed, time is running out, baby!
Yeah, no perhaps about it, I know. But you know, there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my ghost tricks on in here. It looks like it's all over. Unless I can find another path, I'm sort of at a deadlock here.
Sissel.
Missile? Hey, I know that voice.
Help me.
Where are you?
Find me. Before I'm carried away. Huh? What's with that frail sounding call for help?
He's here somewhere. A friend of yours? Yep, a little guy that looks a little fragile but has the strength that'd surprise you. Well, he's asking you to find him.
And before he's carried away, no less.
But I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him? Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't have a lot I can, like, do or reach from here. If I stop this toy from spinning, I can halt the contraption, but that won't really solve anything. There's a smart boy. If you stop the explosion, he'll just find another way to get me. It would probably give away the fact that you're here too. So I have to rescue you without stopping the explosion. Is that even possible? That's what has to be done. Deal with it. I don't know if there's... I think it might be better if I just stick to... This is the only other thing I can... What in the world is this thing? This device has that meteorite data entered into it. If it detects Temsic radiation, it responds.
Got that, kid? Isn't it a lovely thing?
I guess sometimes it's important to not to think about things too much. Humph, what a sorry pair.
Sissel,
There he is again!
farewell.
What? Huh?
Sounds like your little pal was carried away.
I have no idea what it was. Where was he? Maybe you should have tried to find him somehow.
Maybe you should have looked around, you know? From corner to corner, baby.
What, maybe I should start over? Yeah.
Maybe it was a ghost.
Must have been the wind.
Mr. Indigo, thank you. Thank you, that means a lot to me.
Okay. It's like only so much I can reach from here, though.
We're intruding on something.
What is happening down here?
Thank you, Aki. Thank you.
Yeah. Mana's incredible. She's so good at voice acting. It's really impressive.
Oh, that really means a lot. Thank you, Aqua.
Nice. You're very good at all of this. I'm always very impressed.
I can't really make Cabanilla sound like a man, so I try to have like the character in it, you know?
Yeah, try and like, you know, get the idea of him.
Yeah. Also, I'm having a lot of fun with Cabanilla in your head.
It's very fun.
Thank you, Freaking a Sheet, thank you.
I'm just like, where is he? Okay. I didn't mean to press that.
Cecil! Here I am!
Oh, hey, it's...
Cecil!
What are you doing there?
Do you really have to ask? Seriously, are you really going there?
No, that's okay. Never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out?
Of course! Here, let me come join you.
Missile, you could have done this the entire time!
Yeah, Missile, you could have just done that!
Okay, here I am, Cecil.
Now maybe things will flow in a new direction.
Even though the flow of the sewer is a little bit stinky.
Thanks, Missile.
Faith changed. Okay.
Mitagi needs to be told to come.
True.
Okay, let's stop that explosion.
No, we can't do that.
Okay, let's take care of that man in red then.
No, we can't do that either.
We can't do this, we can't do that, what can we do?
We let the explosion happen. Then we rescue the old pigeon guy without the man in red noticing. And your powers are the key to all of it, Missile.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll do my best.
We're talking about a matter of seconds. We can't miss our chance. Oh, that was a little too early. It's no use, I can't open it.
Could the fact that the professor is standing on it have anything to do with it?
I may look small, but I'm pretty heavy set. You sound so proud of that fact, too.
This door. Such a pity. Too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life can be so hard. Wouldn't you agree, Professor?
Yeah, that's why we're both dead. The door that opens downward.
There's a whole circus in Sissel's head right now.
There sure is. Let's see.
What's going on here?
Those squeaky guys are making a fuss about something that's a rat.
Cecil, my animal instincts are starting to surface.
If you mean you want to chase them, I think you have to be alive to do that. There must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can. Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that. A bigger commotion, eh? Alright.
All right.
Rats, where are the rats?
Now that's what I'd call some proper commotion.
They're making that trash can dance.
Truth be told, I feel a bit like dancing now myself.
It's getting harder and harder to hold back my wild instincts.
What a dangerous bunch. Okay. Oh? Aha! Okay. Oh shit, I need to switch them while it was up. Shit! Okay. Okay. Trying
You
it
got
again.
it, you're cooking.
Yeah,
Those
I
gears are
understand what I
turning.
needed to do. I understand what I needed to do.
You
Okay.
understand your puppy mission.
I do.
To be honest, I misremembered and I thought that door did open downward, so I was like, just open the door.
Same, it looked like it did because, you know, the hatch is right there on the bottom, and to me that made a lot of sense.
But in hindsight, we did use that door to solve a different puzzle earlier, and it did
Yeah,
open
it did.
upward.
We did see that.
Rats, we are the rats.
Okay. Coming in today for another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Ice cream and cake is on its way.
Also, someone mentioned earlier that missiles' powers only make sense in a 2D plane, which is true. And I think you're seeing that here.
Okay. Oops, I don't want to do that yet.
Bye, Sissel.
Look out! Love the drama of that.
What if the ghost world is just 2D, though? True.
True.
Sorry, little pigeon.
Don't be mean to the bird. He didn't do nothing to you. Cabanella, your legs.
As for you, Inspector.
Are you telling me there are rats and you don't torture them?
Ugh.
This game doesn't take place in the USA, it takes place in Flatland, where they say
True!
rugby.
Yeah, they play rugby in Flatlands. I have a little job for you. Ugh, I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you.
Whoa.
Yeah, we saved Pigeon Man.
Yay! I can't believe it. You lot actually pulled it off. Sorry, Inspector Cabanella. I couldn't do anything to help you.
And there I am, a poor, broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby.
Yeah, except, unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here. Phone book? What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead, not that you aren't.
I was just remembering the fact that right about now, the real me is giving the poor Justice Minister a real fright.
Oh, that phone call? Yeah, he was pretty upset.
Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that.
And what's this lovely little creature?
Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life.
I was kind of nervous when I was going to propose the idea of me being Sussel, that it would be hard to tell who is who, but luckily the game is pretty clear on who is speaking.
Yeah.
And I do think this makes me asking to be Sussel a good idea. It helps differentiate them
I think
even
it works
more.
out.
Yeah.
Alright, later,
Good night,
AJ!
AJ.
Good sleep, thanks for dropping in!
Camilla. Gods in heaven, what a terrible thing. That poor little girl taken hostage.
It's a cruel twist of fate indeed.
Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is hostage?
Yes, we're sorry, little warrior. I didn't know I needed Cabanella and Missile to talk to
Right.
each other.
Miss Camilla? A hostage? What's a hostage?
Anyway, Inspector Cabanella. It's time to save your life now.
But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right?
They're just like, we don't have time for this.
But this time it's different, right, Sissel?
That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector in White, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay?
Okay, let's hurry up and get through this.
Cutie.
Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought.
Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanella is upstairs, so our first step is to get up there.
Sissel, I'll go up first and wait for you.
Okay, lovey-dove, we need your help. Oh, what's his name? Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it.
Manassel is too cute, thank you!
I love Manassel.
Manassel!
You've got grit, little pigeon. I'd better get up there before the little pigeon's strength gives out. Missile's waiting for me. I'd better hurry.
I mentioned at the beginning of the stream I specifically requested to voice Missile, but it was my destiny. This character was made for me.
Yeah.
There you are, Sissel.
Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the Inspector will be killed by a gun.
You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you?
There you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and then save Cabanella without him noticing. It's even worse than last time.
Anywho, jump in there and do something!
Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Sissel.
Boy, my voice is getting workout tonight.
It is!
Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap V.
Trick time! Okay. So Sissel can reach a lot of stuff here. All the knit hat and the helmet have very similar shapes, but I don't know how to use that yet. Is there anything else going on here that I can use? No, it's just this room. Yeah, I can't even get up there. Okay. Is moving the hoist do anything for me here? No. It's stuck on something, it won't budge.
Maybe the man in white put a curse on it.
Yeah, like a message. Do something to help me.
Oh, that's spooky. If I have a message for you, I'll tell you myself. Thank you very much. Okay, go ahead. Stop messing with the bad old hoist and do something to help me.
I'm trying to figure it out.
You heard him, Sissel.
Oh boy. Okay. How about...
Oh, did you see that? That Sissel turned around.
Do you have to call him that? But yeah, maybe this is our chance to try some ghost tricks.
I made it canon.
You did.
This is the only time he takes his eyes off of me, too.
If you have something to do, do it now. Time to take the first steps towards saving the inspector. Okay. First, I'm just gonna get Sissel out of the way real fast. Then we're gonna switch to... Let's get Missile out of the way real fast. Swing the desk lamp. Oh, shit. Motherfucker. Yeah, he's gonna notice that, huh? Yep. Heh. I would have had time if I didn't have to move
I don't know
Missile.
why you're wearing my face or hanging out with a puppy dog, but you can't stop me.
Okay. Okay, in other words, once it's fired, the bullet will be the key to this whole thing. Okay.
Don't forget to press V for Vissel.
I'm gonna actually... Oh yeah, I need to wait until he knocks down. Okay. Then I'm gonna just hang out here until he turns around.
Mana would make a really solid villain. What does that mean? Thank you, Hucky.
Oh, he does see the... Okay, he just says, what was that?
What was that?
Now what?
I know what you mean, Aki. I know. Thank you.
Yeah, Mana can do a really good villain, and
Yeah.
I think it's cool to see her in that element.
Yeah.
I'd like
I love
to see
voicing.
Mana in some more villain roles, honestly.
Yeah, I think
Hope
I'd
we
have
get a
lot
chance
of.
to sometime.
Yeah, I think I have a lot of fun voicing villain characters, and I hope I get another chance to voice a villain sometime in the near
Soon.
future.
It'd be really nice if you got to sometime in the near future. I just think that'd be cool, you know?
Yeah, that would be neat.
That'd just be really neat. I think it'd be
Yeah.
fun. I don't know what to do from here.
So, could you explain something to me? Exactly how did the man in white die?
She says with very heavy emphasis, signifying nothing. Who knows? Maybe y'all should keep an eye on like Twitters and Discords around tomorrow, apparently. He got shot with the gun.
Gun, huh? I've always wondered about those things. How come people die when they hear that loud thing? How come people die when they're killed?
Oh, Missile. That's a long story.
Sissel, what's the meaning of life?
Huh? Why do they? I don't remember. Oh, brother, I hope I never lose my memory. Mr. Whitecoat here died because he got shot with a bullet.
Bullet?
A little lump of metal. It proves fatal when it gets lodged in his head.
Aha, I get it. It's like a little tiny Mino, right?
Yeah, something like that, I guess. Different shape, though.
In that case, I ought to be able to use my powers on it to save the man in white.
Hey, good news, White Coat?
Can't anybody here just call me Cabanella?
Okay. My guess is I need to
Missile-
let this play out a little longer.
Missile cannot even fathom his namesake.
Nope.
I got nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway.
Yikes! I'm a little scared right now.
Me too, Missile.
Oh, why did he die?
Because he's already dead. He died 10 years ago. I knew full well he wouldn't die if I shot him.
Then why did you go to the trouble of shooting him at all? Time's almost up. That's enough chit-chat. But now the situation has changed slightly. These last split seconds are our chance. Oh boy. Oops. Whoops. Let's see, can Sissel do anything over here? I don't know what this is. Oh, I see what it's gonna do for us. Okay, okay. Okay.
I think it might be worth mentioning, just
Yeah.
to clarify mechanics, that you can switch back and forth between Missile and Sissel without
Oh
starting
yeah, I
time
know.
again. Yeah.
Yeah. I just no, it's all good. I was doing it earlier.
Right. I just
Yeah.
I wanted to be sure. Sorry.
Yeah. No, all good, all good.
He's evil. He's sus.
He's gonna
sussful.
shoot. It's too late.
It's no use. Even with my powers, there's nothing I can do.
I don't see anything to swap the bullet with. I thought we had it. I guess you didn't make it in time. I'm so sorry, Inspector. I guess I'll have to try again.
Again? I'm going to get shot again?
Oops. 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 Did not mean to do that then. Okay. Okay. I think I know how I gotta do that. Do.
So, Aqua, while you
Yeah.
are doing this, I am going to be right back real quick.
Okay,
You don't need to pause for me. I think I'll be back before I have to speak again.
Sounds
but yeah,
good.
be right back.
Okay, sounds good. We'll take care of this real fast. Alright, I'm pretty sure what I need to do here is I just need to get like a missile into the hat on time. Then make sure I'm ready over here. Let it swivel. Also gonna get missile off of the step ladder so that we don't have to like think about that. Okay, They're fighting, they're yelling. It's gonna shoot him. Then it's gonna roll back.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back! You were right, you made it before you had to say anything. You were so fast.
Yes! They call me Sonic.
Okay, I'm gonna get you out of the way. Then we're gonna switch. Okay. So I'm pretty sure it's the knit hat. Oops, didn't mean to actually do that. Okay. Okay, maybe there's... Was there another step here that I missed? There must have been something else I needed to do. I just hadn't figured it out. Okay, let me think about this, because I had the knit hat. Oh! So those are swapped, but... Okay. Interesting. Okay. I don't know, somehow in my head I thought the hat on its side looked like the shape of a bullet. So...
You know, I actually was reading a thread on Steam complaining about this. When you're playing on the 3DS, one of the things that the dual screens do for you is like the top screen shows you a very clear image of the shape of the objects you're interacting with. And the bullet is just the tip of the bullet, if that makes sense.
Oh, interesting.
That's not like inherently clear. Like I understand what you're thinking, and
yeah.
I think this is one of the rare flaws of this not being a dual screen game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
so it's
I
like
was reading
one puzzle that just didn't quite translate.
Yeah, I was reading a Steam thread complaining about exactly this.
I guess it makes sense, because yeah, usually in TV shows when they pull out a bullet and movies and stuff, it's just the tip.
At the same time, though, I'm not familiar with firearms, so it wouldn't occur
Yeah.
to me that when you fire one, it's only the tip, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen a picture
yeah,
of
like
a
I've
bullet.
never known that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I was zoned out and I forgot to swivel around and do the hat thing. Okay. A lot of video game designers get it wrong too. That doesn't surprise me. People have probably never actually seen a bullet fire before, would not know this. It's not something I've ever really thought about, I can't say.
This is also unrelated but very important information. I know somebody who has a corgi named Bullet.
Aw, that's cute!
It reminds me of Missile.
That's a very fun name.
Bullet and Missile should meet.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to Missile and get him over here.
Hello, you're playing as me now.
Okay. You do that thing. We need a Chihuahua new. I would love that, honestly. That'd be so good. Quickly check something. No, yeah, that's what I thought.
I kind of love this extra layer with Missile because adding these shape mechanics is just, it's neat. I think it's neat. The game continues to feel smarter.
Yeah, it's like it keeps throwing stuff at you. That's fun.
Well, would you look at that? Right on the hook.
I love knit hats. So warm and, most of all, soft.
Hey, now that I'm looking at it, that hat is the same shape as the helmet you just knocked down, so I assume if I use the helmet it would still like hit Cabanella hard or something.
I think I vaguely remember the helmet still kills him because it's like harder.
That's still kind of hilarious though. I almost wish I had like not figured that out. I thought so. Alright. So yeah, we'll just have... Actually, Missile, you should sit in the hat. So you're ready.
I'm so glad the game gives us the option to completely annihilate Cabanella's face.
Right?
Yeah, it's basically an even bigger bullet slamming into his head.
Yeah.
Because I think the bullet would still be moving at the same speed, so...
Yeah, I think it would still be basically thrown at Cabanella's face at that speed. Which, yeah, would still kill you. It's the speed of the bullet, not the bullet itself. All right. Would you look at that? The bullet is hanging in midair between the gun and the inspector's forehead.
Now's our chance. I'm hearing a bullet right now. Just swap this little thing with something else.
What?
It's our only hope. There's gotta be something here with the same shape and direction as the bullet. Yeah, there is.
There's a missile in this bullet.
Missile is the bullet.
I also really appreciate that they don't make you actually try to time it so you can get the bullet.
Yeah,
yourself.
I was a little scared of that. This guy just not fucking look. I don't think he noticed.
Well, it did happen really fast.
I guess so, but looks like you pulled off another magic disappearing act.
And now I say again.
Thank you for the insane reaction time, Missile.
I love knit hats. So warm and most of all, soft. Did I do all right?
You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life.
And I'll keep doing it too. Over and over.
Yay, Missile! What I saw in just these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for.
All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor?
So you two were working together.
That's about the size of it, yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us.
Whoa, I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all.
Okay, let's hurry back. Back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla!
You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too.
We have to chase Cecil.
Cecil, get back here.
I'm so glad we live in a world where I can talk about Cecil now.
Right. Now this is a very fun twist. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanella, the man in red left. And now, a new story's about to unfold in a new present.
Cabanella is still, like, beat the hell up.
Yeah, he has multiple broken bones. He said so.
Yeah.
He was in an explosion. How are you feeling? Oh, go ahead.
Even Even if that wasn't a bullet in his face, he had mini cracked ribs when he hit the ground like that.
No, right? Like, that would fucking hurt. Something tells me a knit hat traveling at the speed of a bullet would still kill you. Well, this is the softest knit hat in the world. You don't understand, Aki. How are you feeling, you old crazy character?
Hey there, Professor. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. But I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I've got a few aches and pains here and there. Used to be a little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, right. Like I'm going to believe that. So what? The guy in red is gone, eh?
Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys came through for us.
Phoenix Wright and Winston Payne are out there. Looking for MC.
Oh no, Cabanella will never dance again.
Oh man.
Damn it! You picked a bad time not to listen to me, buddy of mine.
Well, it looks like both their deaths were erased. Unfortunately, in the case of the Inspector in white, I can't call it a complete success. But in any case, these two have the information I need to start tracking the manipulator. I'd better talk to them. Let's do it.
If I knew things were going to end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby! That way, I could have been dancing after Big Red by now.
I might be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way.
Yeah, sorry. I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. He was right there within my grasp. All our plans were resting on tonight, and then this had to happen.
I guess he's thinking about his spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him.
Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost.
Hi,
Snom!
Hey, Snom! How's it going? Congrats on surviving Leg Day. Hope you're doing well. That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago. He's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame. But what about when he said this?
I was murdered by all of you! Detective Jowd, who forced me in a corner. Lynn, the girl who was playing in the park.
I'm sorry, I just noticed Graha is totally dancing in time with the music. He's doing what
Hell
Cabanella
yeah.
cannot.
Pop off, little guy, in
Yeah,
memory of
go, little
Cabanella.
guy, yeah. And there we go. Replacement. Let's go. Okay, we'll bring him back down. Break it down, little dude.
Oh, he gets to stand next to me now.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, he looked lonely over there. I'll bring him back. Grog panic dance. Alright.
And finally you, Inspector Cabanella.
Thank you for La Creatura. Now we basically have our own missile here too.
Is that what La Creatura sounds like? Is it my missile voice?
I think that La Creatura and Missile would have a lot in common. I think they would. You know, I think they'd have like the same intelligence, personality. I think if he could talk, he would have your voice.
I
Your
will
missile
protect
voice.
you, Miss Aqua.
Yeah, exactly. But
No! You're
Don't
hiding
worry.
the good boy!
Here we go. We'll get him over here. He heard something about protecting and had to jump in. Thank you, Aki. Alright.
If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. Yes, 10 years ago, on that day, the Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And then I did it. I made 2 very stupid mistakes.
Oh boy. What'd you do, Campanella?
Detective, I'm telling ya! I don't know anything about it! Fine, fine! You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell.
Oh jeez. Campanella.
But I just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you see. They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking his statement. But I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And then I made another mistake on top of that.
Campanella, got a minute? The chief wants to see you about your report.
Got it. I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. And that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun.
Oh. How could you?
He used my gun to escape.
Oh.
What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place.
Oh jeez, yeah, that was a bad mistake, Campanella.
We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication.
Overseas communication?
For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communications networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers.
Oh boy.
That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time. And in order to prove these powers of his, he gave them 2 predictions. He foresaw 2 completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast. And the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office.
Those 2 inmates at the special prison, eh?
We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. And then, finally, we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out.
That restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen.
The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight. On a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal.
Submarine?
But we haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think that what would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands.
Right, highly unlikely they'd use them for peaceful purposes.
And now, They have that little girl as a hostage.
Camilla.
We have to stop him before he leaves the country.
Oh boy. This spotless record of yours. Is it really that important to you?
Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life.
Than your life, eh?
After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation onto the manipulator case.
The manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much?
Of course! Why else, baby? I just never could believe it. Man, Jowd shooting Alma. I didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story. Some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. And then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though.
Yeah, this music is very Ace Attorney Breakthrough. It's very good.
The manipulator. He's going to prove that Jowd is innocent.
What incredible determination. Cabanella's determination. There's one thing I just don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jowd, why didn't you help him escape from prison?
That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime.
Duh!
I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. And he himself has to be executed, you know. As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby.
Cabanella, I apologize for my words and deeds. Cabanella, I apologize.
I think I'm what they like to call a red herring, baby.
Yeah. You sure are. You were a good distraction from what was actually going on. Good job, guy.
Red scarfing.
So that's it.
But I agree. I think Cabanella is a really good red herring.
Yeah.
He's definitely very suspicious, so...
Mm-hmm. You want to think he's an asshole, so you don't stop to consider other possibilities.
You don't consider he's wanting to help out without breaking the law, because...
Yeah. He's just lawful, you know?
That's such a simple answer, too. It's because
Yeah.
it's illegal, baby!
Yeah, it's just like, I was just trying to get this all to be legal. Oh, I'm correct about Sholmes. Don't worry.
Yeah, she's correct. He sucks ass. We love him for that.
Yeah. Listen, I think to be a true Sholmes enjoyer, it's like Emmett Self, you have to admit that he sucks, you know?
He sucks ass. I love him.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like, you know, sometimes there are just those characters where if you can't kind of admit that they, like, are the worst, or that, like, you know, they suck, or they're a pain in the ass, you don't really love them. You have to like them for that.
Exactly.
Like Date, exactly! Just like Date Kaname.
I don't want to think about that guy.
I always think about that post where somebody's girlfriend told them to think about him tumbling down a comically long flight of stairs, and then they went into they were in a better mood after they did that.
I'm in a better mood now thinking about that.
Just picture Kaname Date going down, like, an extremely long flight of stairs, like, just falling, and I'm like, heh.
Aqua?
Yeah?
Aqua, I don't know how to say this to you, but,
Is Discord doing the thing again, or?
no. Could you say that, he's falling down the stairs, kind of like Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff.
Listen, Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff isn't cursed. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff is forever. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff, like, escapes all else. Okay, this is a Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff appreciation stream.
Okay.
Ivan Voice, I warned you about the stairs, Date. I told you. God. But there's one little unfortunate result of all of this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions.
Huh! What's a little misunderstanding? My baby will come around. Give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight.
I feel like you should clear that up sooner rather than later, though. Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police. The police, huh? Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. Spooky. An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night. Could you tell me more? How unlucky do you have to be to die to a meteorite? God. Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity, too. Alright. Unusual corpse. That's the only way I can describe it, too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead all right, no question about that. But there wasn't a scratch on him. Not a scratch? But I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment. I don't understand it any more than you do. I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy. You couldn't? What do you mean? The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. And that's how it went, and no scarring or blood either. And I never had the chance to solve the mystery.
That's because the corpse up and vanished on us.
Wow. The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there is one way the corpse could have disappeared. What's that? It walked away! Something about how casual it is, too.
So are you telling me this dumbass stuck his ass in the air on purpose, like at the very beginning of the game?
Yeah, I guess so. Just, you know, to really set the scene. It got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own. What? He was dead, but he wasn't dead.
We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him.
And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. Dinah's cringe proceeds to undo. The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body. Radiation? I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown. Wait a minute, could it be? That's right, it was coming from that meteorite fragment. I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. And just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. Yeah, the meteorite did it. It's because of aliens, oh god. At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later. Ghosts and aliens? Oh shit, it's Dawn. True! Oh my god, I'm so excited for that anime. The manga's so good. I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. Thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here.
Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush?
Cabanella. It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here.
He would.
You didn't even knock!
I heard there was an oddball here who's researching Tamzik. Is that you, baby?
You know, I realized though, that makes sense why he had the picture of the rocks over by his desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so neat! Foreshadowing!
I was thinking about that when we were in this room the first time. I was like, oh, look at that in my head.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, that's really fun. That's really cool. That's a good little detail because it's like not one super like drawn to your attention, but it is like, what is he doing? Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball?
True.
Yeah, honestly.
I was investigating the manipulator case then. And then I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head.
Hey!
At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet. But we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country, Blue Land. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this. The source of my power is not of this world. And that's when I put 2 and 2 together, baby. The manipulator case and Tamzik were somehow connected.
Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother.
He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla.
I see. So that contraption in the basement here. You built that to try and help Detective Joud? That's right. Joud and I worked together back when I was with the Force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device. But there was just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce no matter how hard I tried. Camilla told Joud it did something it shouldn't have. It made an impossible move. I added that part to the device I recreated. I put in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire. So that must mean somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption.
As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed.
Oh, hey, Lynn.
Inspector Cabanella!
Sup?
Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain.
You did.
I hated to spoil your image of me. Of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to.
Is that really the image she had of him?
Oh, I have to do a real voice now.
Oh, shit, you do.
Inspector Cabanella, I'm sorry. I just heard. You were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jowd. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw them in the slammer.
That's not a good saying. Yikes!
Tonight, I really thought we finally had him. But my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke.
But a joke is a joke, you might as well laugh.
Jowd! The minister called off the execution order. And while he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning, too.
That's a pretty extreme while he was at it. It is, but hey, works out for us. Sorry I took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me.
There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around, and then you swoop in at the last second. That's what I love about you.
Cabanella. 5 years ago, you left this coat with me just before you turned yourself in. I promised to give it back to you one day. Old man Yowie! Love that he's still wearing the prison clothes under it, though.
I've been waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come.
He powered up! Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then.
Good luck, my old friend. And he like winks his Jowd as he walks away.
Slaps his ass as he walks out. This present you gave me. It's just what I needed. Thank you.
Glad you like it.
God, Cabanella must be in incredible pain throughout this whole conversation.
Sissel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
God, I love it when characters are talking to Sissel, they look at the camera. That's so
Yeah,
good.
it's really good.
You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this for me?
Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work.
They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until we do, please?
Okay, fine. I'm counting on you.
This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon.
Who are we?
Wait a minute!
Yeah, who are we?
All right, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanella.
It's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn.
Aqua,
Yeah?
I think we have 2 paths ahead of us, and I already know which path we're taking, but we either stop now or not at all. You know?
Oh man, okay.
Yeah. I told you we're at a point where it's going to be really hard to put the game down, but I'm telling you right now, this is our last chance to put the game down.
Oh man. Ah man.
I'm sorry to do
Normally
this to
I would
you.
want to, but I
But
feel like it might be
Yeah.
easier if we, make this a little shorter stream. And then next time we do a big finale. and we
Yeah,
know we
this
can get
way-
through it without burning out.
Yeah, this way we don't have to stress about staying up too late this time. And I know it sucks because shit's
I
getting
know
so
it's hard
good.
because I want to play more. I really, really want to play more.
But I promised Aqua that I would do this for you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, we will have a very good finale next time then, though.
Yes.
Oh
it is-
man.
Oh god. I told you. We're at a point where everything just starts happening. How are you supposed to put the game down?
Right?
It's impossible.
Man. Like, that's crazy. How do they expect you to do that? You can see me here just like dragging it out, being like, I should look at some of these extras I've gotten.
So how are you feeling about how the story's progressing?
This is fun, like, it's thrown some big twists at us, but I feel like, you know, it all checks out and makes sense. You know, which is
Right?
always fun and always really good.
That's something I
So-
do really appreciate about this game as well. These twists are kind of insane, but they make so much sense with the lore of the game.
Yeah. Like, it feels like nothing has me being like, oh, huh? It's like, no, this all fits together really nicely, and it's like, they set it up all in a way where, like, it feels like it all really does make sense, and, like, it's all cohesive, which I really like and think is very impressive. And I really enjoy that.
I have been really looking forward to you meeting Sussel, so I am so glad you
Yeah.
have finally met him.
I am very excited about the fact that I know Sussel now. I'm like, that is interesting.
I've been thinking since the very beginning, what's going to happen with Sussel? In my head, I was like, I should probably be the person who voices him, but how in the
Yeah.
world do I set that
Right.
up without spoiling the existence of Sussel?
Also, hello, Luxodin! Thank you so much for the raid and welcome in! If you don't know me, hello, my name is Aqua Sereni and I'm a mermaid VTuber who traded her brain cells for legs. And tonight I'm playing Ghost Trick with my friend Mana!
Hi.
So, I'm sorry, Luxodin, you came in right as we're, like, about to wrap up stream. But we are having a really, really good time. I hope you enjoyed Final Fantasy XIV. If you need to step away after raid and after stream, don't feel like you have to. But thank you for coming by. It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. And I hope you had a really fun stream. This is gonna be our second last Ghost Trick stream. The next one is going to be our finale. So I'm really excited, which is why we were talking about Sussel. So I assume I can talk about that since you're saying that it's a good game. I'm like, okay, cool, we can mention Sussel.
We met Sussel tonight.
Yeah.
I've been really, really excited for Aqua to meet Sussel.
Sussel's very interesting. I want to know what he was originally brought in and being interrogated for, and if he truly was innocent. Because, innocent or not, even if he was innocent, that is a wild turn to take, you know what I mean? Like, he just fucking is gone for it, and I'm sure being killed did not help his feelings on that, but
He did say that, like, Cabanella did say he really pushed him. He, like, made him feel hopeless.
Yeah, it's true. So maybe he just, like, totally broke the dude, and then he got killed and turned into this, and he was like, fuck it, this might as well happen.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you were an immortal ghost possessing your own corpse and you found out you could ruin everyone's day, you know?
Right?
All right.
Oh,
well,
man.
do you have any theories about what might happen next?
So what has been turning in my brain mostly the last little bit is that the biggest mystery clearly is who Sissel actually is. And that one's a little bit of a hard one because I've been like, well, pretty much every character we've been introduced to has been, like, relevant and around in some way so far. So that makes it very, very hard for anyone else to be Sissel that we've met so far. But I've realized there's one character or presence that I've been wanting to see again and has not appeared and has only appeared in flashback before, you know, Sussel, quote-unquote, or around the death of, quote-unquote, of Sussel. So I'm sitting here like, are we the fucking cat? Because I don't think this is a game that would just make up somebody out of nowhere. It's totally possible that I'm forgetting someone else who exists and has been mentioned in passing, but I feel like we have to be a character that's established to exist already, I don't think this is the kind of game that's gonna be like, oh, here's something you've never heard of before. It's the cat for some reason, and I don't know how or why, but I'm like, that's what's sitting in my head is Sissel is the cat. And that would explain why he can't read and doesn't know what so many things are. You know, how like Missel's like, you know, what's a hostage? We're doing the same thing, but we just think we're a person, and that's very cat-like of us, honestly. Something, alright? Listen, either I have made the finest meal or the kitchen is on fire. Both are great. One step ahead, Tengo baby. Listen, we'll see. If I'm right and we're the cat, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you all tried to pretend like I was crazy. You all tried to gaslight me. But if Sissel's not the cat, then it'll be like, haha, Aqua, remember when you thought he was the cat? So either way this works, you know? It'll be funny if I'm wrong, and it'll be so vindicating if I'm right.
Well, regardless of what happens, I am really excited for the finale.
Me too! I'm really, really looking forward to that. It'll definitely be sometime next week. So, yeah.
We have to figure out, oh my god, we have to talk about that like right after stream. We have to figure out a day.
Yeah. I will say D&D next week is still up in the air, so it depends on that, but... Oh, Nico Sleepy, thank you so much for the follow! You seem like you might also want to chew on rocks, so I'm gonna follow you. This seems been great so far! Listen, rocks can be yummy.
It's true, it's true!
Yeah, they can be tasty. I'll chew on rocks and make up my game theory, it's all I want, but thank you for the follow! Stream's been really, really fun, and I'm really looking forward to the finale of Ghost Trick. Aetherites look delicious, they do! I'd definitely also chew on a certain someone made of rocks, but we're not going to talk too much about that. Anyways. I've literally been told by my doctor to eat a lot of salt, so like salt, like real? Yeah, you gotta just keep one of those in your pockets, you know, pull it out for health. But yeah, we'll figure out a good day. We'll try and find one.
Right.
But, right? Oh, right. Oh, shit.
Very excited for the finale. Very, very excited. Oh my god, you have so many arms!
They're gone now. You didn't see that. 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 I always forget. I always forget. You did not see that. You didn't see it. It was fake. You guys made that up.
Oh my gosh.
It was fake.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, this was super fun. Thank you so much again for joining me, Mana. Had a lot of fun having you here.
Yeah, I have so much fun being here. Thank you for having me here for Ghost Trick. I love this game, and it makes me so happy that you've been having so much fun.
Thank you so much for getting me to finally play it. I'm so happy I have been. Guys, if you haven't already, please follow Mana on her channel. She does a ton of really awesome playthroughs. If you enjoy my content, you probably will enjoy hers because I know we have very similar taste. She's, you know, having a great time with one of the best games of all time, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, you should go make sure please go support her. She's great.
I also want to mention that I
oh man, did the thunder come in through my mic? Oof. That might also be a good reason for us to wrap up stream soon.
I will admit that I've only been hearing like maybe 20% of the words you've been saying for like the last minute. I'm so sorry.
No.
Discord
Here,
is killing you
1 second.
again.
Okay, I had to kick her out for a second and come back so that she can hear me because that's a really fun thing Discord's like has decided to do to me for the past couple months.
Killed me for a second and
Yeah,
brought
just a
me back to
second.
life. I'm sorry, I've dead in like last minute, but all you were saying was nice things about me, I think. So.
Yeah, I was just telling them that they should follow you, and we have similar taste. So you know, I feel like if they are
Hey.
here at my streams, they should be at yours.
I think you guys should follow Aqua Sereni. She has very similar tastes to me. She's very cool and awesome, and we love our fellow visual novel girly. I
What the
also
heck?
do want to mention that to do a little bit of self-promo, my 1-year Twitch affiliate anniversary is on Tuesday, and I'm going to be having a little stream on that day to celebrate. It's not going to be
Yeah.
anything too major. It's just going to be a short little wahoo stream.
Check her
So
out.
yeah.
It'll be very, very fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. So yeah, please check out Mana. Yeah. Again, thank you so much for joining me. It was fun having you here, and I'm looking forward to next week.
I am really, really excited for next week.
Yeah.
All right. It is actually it's not that late. It's only midnight, but I
Yeah.
will.
Oh, Mana, do
I
you
will.
eat shiny rocks?
I do. They are
Okay,
delicious.
there you go, Nico. You can follow Mana.
All right. Have a good night, Aqua. Bye.
Bye. All right. There she goes. There goes Miss Mana Scarlet. Okay, so, and that is the end of tonight's stream. Oh yes, I will let you guys know you can see me tomorrow night. As long as work doesn't kick my ass, I am gonna be starting on some Final Fantasy 16. I got that new RAM. Thank you guys so much. The person who bought me it through Throne and never came forward, and they didn't leave a name. They just left a letter, like it was M. So I don't know who that was. I don't know who it was that bought me it, but whoever it was, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. And yeah, Yuzuki helped me install it. It's all good to go. So hopefully things will run smooth now. From everyone, I haven't had a chance to like test it with streaming. Missile bought it, the anonymous benefactor. Who's La Crichera? Aw, sweet boy. But yeah, basically, everyone I've talked to makes it sound like it should most probably be the RAM that was causing my issues last time. So I think that we are definitely, hopefully gonna be okay. If not, I will consider other options. It should still be good enough to, you know, play at least a couple sessions on stream while I figure it out. But I'm excited! I'm excited for Final Fantasy 16. Oh, Mario! Oh, that's crazy. But alright, that is the next place that you will be able to see me, tomorrow. Then Saturday, I'm actually going to be streaming more. I'm going to be doing more Pokemon Nuzlocke with my good friend Multi. So, you know what, let me give him a shout out as well. 0xp official. He is also my DM for the Dungeons and Dragons stream that I'm on, where I play another version of my VTuber who's a fairy, and she is in the Holy Grail War of the Fairy Kingdom of Avalon, and it's a lot of fun. So you guys should definitely check out that stream as well. And yeah, I think after that it's gonna be the end of the week. I'm gonna have Sunday off. Monday, it might be Dungeons and Dragons. We're still waiting on some confirmation, so I'd be on 0xp official again then, but I will try and have my next schedule out either on, well, both. I put it on both. Both on my Twitter and on the Discord, by hopefully Sunday night at the latest, possibly Monday, but I always try and aim for Sunday. But alright, I hope you guys have a great night. I think we are going to, let's raid into some Pokemon. Since we're, you know, coming up on some Pokemon streams. And my good friends Essie Opal and Hey Haylene, who are from my VTuber group Prismaria, they are doing a black and white Nuzlocke. I think they're doing a Soul Link. So that's like kind of like what Multi and I are doing with Heart Gold. So yeah. Fellow rock enjoyer, I'm pretty sure Multi enjoys some good rocks. I think Multi could be classified as a rock enjoyer. So, well, you should definitely follow him as well. His streams are great, and there's a lot of great people on those. Hell yeah, Nico. Hell yeah. I can even tell you that there's gonna be like a rock enjoyer on that channel in the future. A true rock enjoyer. And if you want someone who likes rocks, I mean, yeah, Hale is gonna be on Essie's channel. So, let's see, we need a raid message for Essie and Hale. If anybody has any suggestions, I'm always happy to take those from chat. You guys are allowed to go pretty crazy with this one because Essie and Hale are my friends, they know me super well, they will not be upset by something out there. Little doggy, big stretch. Oh, that's a good raid message. I'm gonna use that. Okay. Little doggy, big stretch raid. And okay, I'm setting up the raid message for subscribers to the channel. Okay. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, though, don't worry, I'm creating a raid message for you as well. Okay, here you go. Copy and paste these. I will see you guys tomorrow night around 7:30 MST for Final Fantasy 16 for Clive hours. And there will be more dogs there. There's gonna be Torgal. But let's go say hello to my friends Essie and Hale. They're both wonderful streamers. I hope they're having a great time in Black and White. Let's go hang out with them and check up on them. I don't get to raid Essie super often, so I think this will be fun. Thank you everyone who came by, and thank you everyone who dropped in even for a little bit. I really appreciated having you here, and I'll be looking forward, like I said, to Ghost Trick next week. So all of you, please have a good night, and I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye!